Good morning, ladies and gentlemen. It's a great pleasure to be here, and I am thankful to Kothalavala Defense University for inviting me today to chair this session. This is an interesting session, in a way a sequel to the session in the morning. The sub-theme of the session is Regional Security Architecture and Beyond. Before I introduce the panelists, the presenters, let me take 2-3 minutes to make some introductory remarks. I'm extremely happy to know that the KDU International Conference followed the defense seminar which was there last few days. There was a running theme in that one as well as in this one, especially the defense technical sessions, that is to highlight the growing significance of the Sri Lankan states in modern day. Now, ladies and gentlemen, this growing significance can be identified in few areas. Let me very quickly go through that. Geopolitically, the importance of Sri Lanka is being increasing at a rapid rate, very largely due to the rediscovery of the fact that Sri Lanka is located in the center of the Indian Ocean and therefore has high geopolitical significance, which has been alluded to by a famous admiral in the last century and very recently by another internationalist, Kaplan, who highlighted this fact. Geostrategically, Sri Lanka is gathering tremendous significance because of two reasons. Primarily, as we speak, we know that there is a growing regional geopolitical rivalry, competition, so to speak. Some people even call it a Cold War between India and China for the supremacy of the Indian Ocean. And of course, US is also there. So indirectly, they are sort of jockeying Sri Lanka because of our strategic importance. Geoeconomically, Sri Lanka is gaining quite significance once again. This time, it goes in tangent with the Sri Lankan own policy of making Sri Lanka the hub of Asia. We have been told many times over how geoeconomically Sri Lanka is important. Geoculturally, a new trend is being developed. Some of you may have got some hints of this in the recent past, that the rise of South Asian concept, SAARC concept, and also the rise of Asian concept as opposed to the West. Now this became highlighted in our defense seminar as well. So in the larger division of the world into the East and West, the West has been dominant and active. East was not. It is just only a term. But now we're beginning to see, with the rise of the East, so is the stock of Sri Lanka, and the location of Sri Lanka gives a prominent position as a leading, small as it is, a leading state in the Eastern Bloc. And also, geo-diplomacy is a concept that usually gets forgotten. In that area also, Sri Lanka is gaining quite a prominence. We're beginning to see that Sri Lanka, although in spite of the fact that certain international efforts against us, in the larger world, the Sri Lanka is being accepted in more than one way. Smaller other nations, the nations in the south, nations in Asia, Africa, and Latin America, and also in the West, is linking up with Sri Lanka in a way that we never thought would happen. So in all these areas, geopolitically, geostrategically, geoeconomically, geoculturally, and geodiplomatically, Sri Lanka is on the ascendance, and I'm very happy about it. Now that link directly to the present session, which also talks about regional security architecture and beyond. I hope that our presenters will further elaborate in those areas. We have 6 presenters with us today. Let me introduce them. The first author is Mr. Shantha Hennayaka Silva. His topic is Post-Cold War Nuclear Safety Culture in South Asia and its impact on security of non-nuclear weapon states. Mr. De Silva is a lecturer at the Department of Strategic and Defense Studies at KDU, this own institution. His research interests include strategic studies, security of non-nuclear weapon states, and strategic communication. Mr. De Silva holds a master's degree in international relations from University of Colombo. He is also an alumnus of United States National Defense University, Washington, D.C. Mr. De Silva.